I live in Colorado. Von Miller's on the Broncos. He signed a $114.5 million contract, okay? But why was he able to demand such high money? And it's because the barrier of entry in football to go and gain those skills, the work that you have to put in, the effort that you have to put in, the steps you have to take, not everybody's willing to go and get it. And what I don't understand is why some of you are sitting on your hunches, why some of you are not taking the necessary action to go and get what you deserve, to go and get what you want, to go and get what you dream of, right? And so I think some of you may have a mindset like I did when I first started. I'm not going to lie. I had this mindset when I was younger, and I had this talk with my wife, a few days back, and then me and Sean talked a little bit about this here today. But I had a mindset to where, I wanted fast money. I wanted things to come easily. I wanted things just to be handed to me, or that were really easy to go and get. But what I can tell you guys, and what me and Sean talked about here today, was the fact that as I get older, as I get wiser, I start to understand that, finding things with a higher barrier of entry, right? Like, let's talk about barrier of entry real quick. Like you're like, if you guys think of like Von Miller, right? Von Miller's one person that comes to my mind. If you guys don't know him, I live in Colorado. Von Miller's on the Broncos. He signed a $114.5 million contract, okay? But why was he able to demand such high money? And it's because the barrier of entry in football to go and gain those skills, the work that you have to put in, the effort that you have to put in, the steps you have to take, not everybody's willing to go and get it. Because if it was easy to come by, if it was easy money, if it was easy things to go and get, then do you think the NFL would be paying Von Miller $114.5 million? No, absolutely not. They would not be paying that, because the barrier of entry becomes lower. The market then becomes flooded, right? And then what can they do? Now they can pick and choose who they work with. And I understand the barrier of entry on the 6 steps. It's not the easiest in the world, but it's not the hardest either, right? It's really laid out in a way to where if you just follow the process, just step by step, follow the process and get out of your own head. Okay, I'm not even going to say wait, but get out of your own head. If you just get out of your own head, you're going to succeed. You're going to land a client. Seriously, like quick too. You see these new students I was just talking about earlier, they just jumped on and landed a $6,000 website bill. Getting out of their own head, following the process, following the steps, and you can too, okay? Look at some other barrier entries in life, right? You look at like, what were we talking about, brain surgeons earlier? We were looking at brain surgeons, and we were looking at like how much schooling they had to go through and everything. And pretty much they have to go through 12 to 15 years of school to be a brain surgeon. But their minimum starting salary is $600,000 a year, okay? Look at the barrier there, right? That barrier is so big. They have to go through so much education, so much knowledge, overcome so much stuff, read so many things, right? It takes so much action, right? They have to be under another doctor forever. And yet they do it because they understand that barrier entry is high, but they're going to be paid well to do it. Well, I'm telling you right now, the barrier of entry here isn't even that high. Yet some of you aren't doing it because you're not treating this business treating this system like a business, right? You're treating it like a hobby. And we have to get you out of that mindset. We have to get you out of there so that you can win. Because each and every one of us here want you to win.